Hello and welcome to my channel, Balkan Aesthetics. In today's video, I'd like to discuss how cowardice is the brother of pride. So we all have a general idea of what pride is. Pride is an excessive love of the self, excessive self-importance, thinking that you're the most important person in the room or having everything be about you. And a prideful person in general wants to do things only for their benefit. They only want to participate in something if they can get something out of it. They rarely go out of their way for other people unless they get a benefit from it. And cowardice is just a reflection of someone's pride. So cowardice is when someone's only looking out for themselves and they don't want to stand up for what's right even when it calls them to do so. A coward's the type of person that knows what the right thing to do is, but they choose to remain passive. They choose to remain neutral because they don't want their own comfort or their own sense of being disturbed, even though deep down they know the right thing to do. If you've ever seen the movie The Kingdom of Heaven, King Baldwin is talking to one of his compatriots, and he tells him that every man is responsible for whatever action he takes. It doesn't matter what other people tell him to do. In the end, the choice belongs to him. And when he stands before God, he won't be able to say that this man told me this, or so-and-so made me do it, or that virtue wasn't convenient at the time. All the accountability is going to be on his head. And if we choose to expand this further, we could just apply it to society in general. Most people don't want to stick their heads out for anybody because of their cowardice. They don't want to speak out against their boss or against the company they work for because they value their money too much, they value their comfort too much to stand up for what's right. And that's true for society in general. This is why things don't change, because everyone thinks the next guy is going to take care of it. The next guy is going to, do something about a certain problem. And this is why society has gotten to the point where things are just topsy-turvy, because most people don't want to stick their necks out. And I'm talking 99% of people. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, if you're calling other people cowards, why don't you do something about it, right? Why don't I do something about it? It's because I know better. Before coming to Christ, I would have stuck my neck out. I would have done something about this mess we're in, but it wouldn't have profited me anything. My efforts would have been in vain, because to take on the world using worldly methods won't change anything. The only person who can change the world is Christ. And the only way Christ can do that is working through his servants, right? Having his spirit in certain vessels to do his will. So the best thing we all can do is to bring other people into the fold, to tell other people about Christ, and to help them get born again. So that when this world does begin to finally crumble, those people that are under the wing of Christ, they won't be affected like the rest of the world. You may think that, all these other people have great lives and everything's going well for them and they don't have a care in the world, but believe me, these people are not at peace. These people don't have the peace that Christ can give. That's why the world looks at real Christians and thinks they're strange, because they don't have very much compared to other people. They ask themselves, how can these Christians be so happy, so content, so at peace with their lives when they have hardly anything? Well, that's because we have Christ. He's the one that brings peace, love, joy, contentment, happiness, something that this world can never bring you. And he also makes you brave. He makes you want to stand up for what the right thing is. He makes you want to take a stand for the good things, to take a stand against evil. And the unfortunate reality is that most people want to stay cowards. And they're going to stay cowards because they don't have Christ. So, yeah. That's all I have for this video. But just to loop it all back together, Don't be a coward. You can be humble, you can be kind, you can be sweet, you can be courteous, but if you're a coward, God's not going to accept you. You need to deliver the whole package to God to be worthy to enter the kingdom of heaven. If you liked the video, give it a like. If you want to subscribe, go ahead and do so. And if you want to leave a comment for a future video you'd like me to do, I'd be happy to oblige. And as always, God gets the glory. See you in the next video. Bye.